This is Meteorologist Matthew East. Thanks for clicking on to the Tuesday edition of the Carolina weather video. It was a pretty nice start to the day this morning around the region. Most of us down into the 50s as we started off the day. There's a look at the pressure analysis. This is the sea level pressure chart from 7 o'clock this morning. And the feature to note once again this morning is this big 1035 millibar area of high pressure over the New England states. That is advecting or pushing that drier, cooler air down into our area, and that's going to continue right through tomorrow as well. The result, there's your temperatures across the lower 48, and notice you get the cool weather here across the eastern part of the country, and then a nice warm-up with southerly flow here over the plain states ahead of another cold front that's gradually advancing eastward. Behind that front, cool again back over the Rocky Mountain region. So you can see the two different cool air masses, one in the west and one in the eastern part of the country. And what's going to happen is this next cool air mass sort of lifts more northeast than east, but later next week another significant push of cool air comes on down. I'll show you that in just a second. Temperatures across the Carolinas this morning, again, many spots in the 50s. The mountains were well down into the 40s again this morning, the coast in the 60s. Very quiet SAT-RAD composite this morning. By the way, this courtesy of my buddy Mike Dross and his excellent website, rightweather.com. Notice off the coast, a lot of cloud cover out there, and what we're going to see happen is we should see an area of low pressure develop right around in there and begin to strengthen. And eventually with time, that low will move back off to the west-northwest and give us some rain later on into the week. Also want to mention, and I go into full detail with this in the tropical weather video, but there's our tropical disturbance down near Hispaniola. Again, see the tropical weather video for much more on that. All right, here we are, 2 o'clock this afternoon. This is off of the 6Z run of the GFS model. And again, there's our high pressure centered over the New England states. Very nice day around the Carolinas as we're going to be looking at lots of sunshine, highs in the 70s, low levels of humidity. Now, as we see the difference in pressure increase between the high to the north and this low pressure developing off the coast, it's going to really funnel the northeasterly flow in here pretty significantly today and tomorrow. So there'll be some wind gusts over 20, 30 miles per hour at times in the Piedmont as we go through the day today. Here we are tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. On a Wednesday, an even cooler day. Looks like low to mid-70s for highs. Lots of sun. Again, very breezy conditions on the way. All right, here we are at 2 p.m. on Thursday. This is off of the GFS, and there comes that area of low pressure developing off of the coast and lifting westward. Now, what I want to do is show you what this looks like compared to the NAM model at the same exact time. Again, this is the GFS. Here is the NAM. The NAM much stronger with the low pressure and also further west, and it brings really heavy amounts of rain right into the Piedmont early in the day on Thursday. The GFS much weaker and much slower. And if the NAM is correct, there'll be some significant surf and beach erosion problems along the coast if that low pressure gets that strong. We'll just have to see. It's sort of an outlying solution, but we'll watch that closely. All right, back to the GFS. Here we are Friday, and Friday looks like a day where we're seeing occasional showers, a cool day. Temperatures probably in the 60s in most Piedmont spots through the day Friday. And there's that possible tropical development there in the western Atlantic Ocean. That'll probably head up toward a New England or Canadian maritime landfall this weekend. Again, see the tropical weather video for full details. All right, here we are, 2 p.m. Saturday. Still some lingering showers possible around here. And then it looks like dry weather by Sunday for most of us. Still some lingering clouds. All right, let's go out ahead in time here. This is all the way out, let's see, this will be valid. Let me check the timestamp. All right, this is Monday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're looking at a dry, pretty quiet day Monday, but now let's skip ahead all the way out to Wednesday of next week, one week from tomorrow, and notice a big discharge of Canadian air right into much of the eastern part of the country. And I mentioned this yesterday. I think there's a good chance this will occur. And the European in pretty good agreement. Notice the European also has a nice trough here of the eastern part of the country, and that flows straight from northern sections of Canada down into the eastern part of the country. So a good indication here on a lot of the modeling that we're going to see a nice push of colder air by mid to late next week. All right, that's it for this edition of the video. If you want to draw me an email, matthew.east@news14.com. And remember, News 14 Carolina, Time Warner Cable Channel 14 in the Charlotte, Triad, Triangle, and Wilmington, Morehead City television markets, and on the web at www.news14.com. Thanks for watching this edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Next edition will be posted bright and early tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, so be sure and check that out. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday, and God bless.